back to FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. I'm Flex, and today we're diving into a full top-down analysis on Bitcoin. We're going to start from the higher time frames, work our way down to the lower time frames, and check to see if we find any good setups. Now remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You're responsible for your own trades. Always do your own research and trade at your own risk. All right, guys, let's hop into the chart. We're going to start off here with the weekly time frame. And even though it's currently Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern time, the current price of Bitcoin is at 107,121. We still have about 4 days and some change before this weekly candle closes. We can't really put too much emphasis on it right now, but so far the way that it looks is starting to turn into a red engulfing candle. Those stochastics are starting to get toppy here, and we are far away from the 21-day moving average, which is currently at 93,961. So we have to be careful. I've been talking about this possibly being a double top for a while, so we never know. If we look at the other stochastics of the other days, like for example, if we go to the 3-day, we see that we already rounded out here. We're on the way down. Again, this kind of looks like a little topping tail here. We've been going down for the past couple of candles. We are far away from the 21-day moving average. This is starting to be a red engulfing candle. This still has 2 days before it closes, so anything can happen from here to there. On the 2-day chart, the stochastics are already on the way down. Again, bearish, going sideways here, but dropping in price. We're far away from the 21-day moving average as well. We go to the daily. Here, what's bullish is that we have the golden cross happening. The stochastics already got to the bottom, so we could start curving up, or depending on how bearish we are, we could continue dragging here, so we have to be careful. We aren't that far away from the 21-day moving average anymore. Currently, it's at 105,987, so basically 106,000. We're about a little bit over $1,000 away from the 21-day moving average, and this looks like a red engulfing candle that's happening as well. We still have about 4 hours before the candle closes, so this is going to be a very important daily candle close. We must stay above the 21-day moving average to stay bullish. If not, we could have some downside coming for us temporarily. Take a look at the 22-hour chart. You see that the stochastics are, as you can see, dragging, and now they look to roll over again, and I'm not liking this. This is a huge red engulfing candle, and now we're below the 21-day moving average here. We just lost it. If we lose it here and we maintain this, then it starts to get scary, because then we could start losing it here on the daily. We head over to the 8-hour chart. Stochastics also looking to roll over to the way down. Big red engulfing candle. We just lost this 21-day moving average, and now it looks like we're going to go test the 50-day moving average on the 8-hour, which is at 106,359. And on the daily, the 21-day moving average is basically at 106. So this is just showing me that we possibly have more downside. On the 4-hour chart, the stochastics are low, but they could probably drag here a little bit. We lost the 21-day moving average and the 50-day moving average, and we're currently about to lose the 80-day moving average. So the next line of defense is going to be the 100-day moving average, this blue line, and that's at 106,313. So you can see a lot of things are showing us that we might go to 106,000. If we lose the 100-day moving average, we need to make sure we stay above this 200-day moving average at 101,772. If we start losing the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour, then I think we're going to be getting some type of a dump. Now, I have the 4-hour in 2 patterns. I had it in a falling wedge that broke out somewhat, and then I had a cup and handle that broke out a little bit, but now we didn't fully break out, and now we lost that position, and we look to keep on going down. Like I said yesterday, I told you that this could have been a possible M pattern and that the cup and handle wasn't going to play out, and that's exactly what happened. The probability was on the double top pattern here, and we did the exact measure move. So let's see if we could come back up. I'm not going to take off the cup and handle yet. I'm gonna give this one more day to see if we could rebound, but if not, then that's going to end up being a field pattern. Hey, you can't win them all. Now we head over to the 1-hour chart. The 1-hour, again, we lost the 21-day moving average and the 200-day moving average. The stochastics are turning, going back down. This is starting to look bearish to me. So since we lost it on the 1-hour, we have to make sure that we remain above the 200-day moving average on the 2-hour chart. That's where it looks like it's going to next, and that's at 106,270. If we lose it there, our next line of defense is going to be the 3-hour, which is at 103,879. And like I said, we don't want to lose that, because then we're going to be facing the 4-hour. If we lose the 4-hour one, honestly, the only thing that's going to be holding us up is 100,000, and if we lose that, we're probably going to play with the 90,000s again. So right now, guys, overall, I'm feeling a little bit bearish with how Bitcoin is looking at the moment. We do have to make sure we stay above certain moving averages. So right now, what I would look out for is, let's see how we close the daily candle today. Let's hope that we stay above the 21-day moving average. And I've been telling you guys for a few days, I see support at around 103,000, 104,000, and I see us playing that range of 103 to like around 110, and maybe going sideways up and down there. If we end up losing 103, again, 100K will be the other line of defense. If we lose that, then we're probably going to be testing under 100K, somewhere in the 90s. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or you set up to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, and subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.